Welcome to Some Awesome Mondays. I am Rob. I know it's not Monday. I tried. I failed. I was in hospital, so you have to forgive me for that one, for not actually being on Monday. But today we're going to be talking about this. Look, I made my Pikmin thing. I finished it. If you've been following me, you know I was working on this cross stitch. Very, very slowly. Like I did Pikmin a week. But he's done now. Pretty much. I can do the purple and white one and stuff and pink one. I'm thinking about it, but I'm pretty happy with how it is. This week we're playing games. Tomb Raider Definitive Edition. Awesome game. Amazing. Still going through Dark Souls. I've been in hospital, so I have to take it easy, and Dark Souls is a game that really is not for someone who's supposed to be resting and relaxing. I have 6 weeks of recovery. 6 weeks. Yes, that's going to be so much fun. I know, I got this today. Dragon Ball Z, Battle Z, you probably can't see it because the case is like grayed out because it's like a promo copy. But I love these games. I've been playing them like when I was at school, we had like the emulators and played the old like Super Nintendo versions and stuff. And then like PlayStation 2 games are awesome. Just like there's just a shit ton of characters. And I know it's unbalanced, like you can't really fight Goku Super Saiyan 4 against Krillin or something, like Krillin's gonna lose, but it's just a great game. It's so sweet, especially if you're a big fan of the series like I was. So I'm excited to play that one. We're gonna be playing that one this week. I'm gonna do some Dark Souls. I'm supposed to be relaxing, but I'm gonna do some Dark Souls. Talking about Frozen briefly. Let's do it. Do you want to build snowman? Was awesome. Our video. It went very well. Everyone loved it. Alyssa and I were very happy. Alyssa was the one who sang in it with an amazing voice. We're doing Let It Go next in Disney Infinity. I just heard like her rough version of it. She sang like yesterday and sent it to me today. Holy biscuits, is it just... It's so good. It's amazing. Like, it's gonna be... I'm very excited to put that together. I don't think I can make a video in Disney Infinity that will do her version of the song justice. It's... I hope you guys love it, because I love it. I had to listen to it on repeat today as like a rough version. These came this week. Frozen fans, you might enjoy this. I enjoy these things. These are like, I collect these. I put them on my wall. I have a bunch of Pixar ones. These are the artworks from Frozen. Like, they have like a little seal, a stamp, say that they're from Disney. You can't get these in Australia. Like, the Disney store in America had them for the release of the movie, like a promotion thing, like you buy the movie or pre-order the movie, you get these. Here's Olaf and Anna and Hans, and probably the second coolest one, Kristoff. I like the first one though. This one's my favorite. This one's going on the wall. I need to get these signed or something. They're cool. You can't get them in Australia. Our Disney store kind of sucks in comparison to America. But where there is a will, there is a way. And they came this week, so I'm very happy about that. So thank you, Disney. Other news, Frozen still, but Lola, last time we did one of these Monday videos, pointed out that if you're a Frozen fan, you may notice that The Ice Queen is a story that Frozen is based on, which is written by Hans Christian Andersen. And now if you name the characters like Hans, Kristoff, Anna, Sven, kind of sounds the same. It sounded like a coincidence, or it sounded like Disney are freaking geniuses to have come up with that. It is a coincidence. I asked Lino DeSalvo and Bruce Wright, who are like the lead animators on Frozen, I said like, is this a coincidence, or is it like, did you actually have some genius scriptwriter who thought of that? It was a coincidence. And they pointed out to their director and it like blew her mind. It's just like, how is that a coincidence? Like, Einstein couldn't think of that for a script. Like, it was just too good. It was just too perfect to name the characters that. Now, I did mention I was in hospital. I had surgery. It was like surgery number 88 or something. I think it was actually like 15. I've had a lot of surgeries. More surgeries than one should. My fiance bought me this to keep me company in hospital. A little Winnie the Pooh. I'm sure the nurses thought I was some like freaky man-child sleeping with a teddy bear. But you know what? Winnie the Pooh is cool. So if you enjoy Winnie the Pooh, you are cool too. Anyway, when I was in hospital, it reminded me like why I have changed this channel from Game Guides. Because I've been in hospital a lot. Like we used to do Game Guides on this channel. I know it was a Game Guide channel. Now it's kind of changed into a Let's Play sort of channel. For a good reason, I feel like. I have a dream for this channel, and I want to tell you it now, because it's really important to me. When I was a kid, I had like a lot of surgery. I was in hospital a crap ton, like a lot. And I was in hospital, in a children's hospital. And if you've been in hospital, it's boring. Like even now, I was bored in hospital. Like you just sit in the bed watching daytime TV, listening to it through a little speaker on a little remote control. It's not fun, especially if you're a child. And when you're in a room with 6 kids who are just bored crapless, it's not a good time for kids to be in hospital. Luckily, the hospital I was at had a Nintendo 64 on like a little wheelie cart thing with a TV, and it had Super Mario 64 on it. Like the first 3D game I'd ever played. And that was like the moment I realized gaming was like important in a way that like no other medium can be. Like you can sit back and watch a movie, sure, but that's 2 hours. If you're in a hospital bed and you're watching Frodo Baggins go save Mount Doom or whatever the hell he's doing, it's not the same as being Frodo Baggins and going there, which is what gaming achieved for me. I was able to sit in a hospital bed, on the edge of the bed, playing a game console, and exploring all these different... Mario 64 is a perfect game for this as well. It's a perfect example. You could go anywhere. You had a castle, you could go to the desert, you could go to Waterworld, there's like Metal Works, all these friggin' snow worlds and stuff. It was just a perfect game for a child in hospital to play, because they could go exploring. I wasn't in hospital anymore. I was in the snow. I was doing all these things. It saved my mental health. I could have been bored. I could have like been banging my head on the bed or something. But instead I was exploring stuff. And all these kids were watching. We all had a great time because of this one game console. And that's all they had, was one. And it was very it's like an important thing. Like it was the most important thing in the hospital for all these kids was this one game console. And that's really what inspired this new change in direction. Being in hospital again refresh my memory of why we make these videos. And I know other YouTubers do the same thing. Here in Australia, there's not really someone that you look up to in gaming. Like, there's no real YouTuber you go, oh wow, that person, they're such a role model, they're so well respected. I can't really think of anyone in Australia who plays video games like that on YouTube. There may be someone, but I don't know them personally. I feel like this channel, we could get there. We could get to that stage. Like if you tell 2 people and they tell 2 people, we could build this channel up to a point where we can actually like make a difference in people's lives through gaming. Like I know this channel is small in comparison, but we're making a bit of a splash. Like I was invited to LA to go play Titanfall. I mean, I couldn't go obviously because I had surgery, but like that was probably the biggest thing that's ever been like asked of me. Like it would have been awesome to go. I know. They sent some other gaming guy, but it would have been so cool to do that. And I feel like this channel, we can get to that stage where like that's a regular thing. Like we can get all these great things. We can get prizes to give away to people, make lives better. But my real inspiration is EB Games Australia. Like they run this like Starlight Foundation 24-hour stream thing that they did last year. I'd love to be a part of it, but I'd love to do our own kind of thing. Like through gaming, we can help people. I know other YouTubers do it, and I think it's great. I think it's like the coolest thing ever, because like it's the only medium you can really do. Like one person can go to a computer, fire up their game, and do a live stream and raise like $500,000 for the charity of their choice, and just help people just by playing a video game. Wouldn't that be the coolest thing ever? That's really why I really want this channel to go in that direction, is to help people, because like it's the only medium you can really do that. Like television, what did I learn from TV? I learned to have lots of sex. Husbands hate their wives. Violence is funny. Reality is crafted. That's what TV taught me. Film, I would have loved to make films. Films is great. We tried here, but the industry here is so messed up and dodgy, it's near impossible to like get anything funded. We've entered film festivals here. I did start a film channel where we did like short films and Mass Effect and stuff. They were awesome films, but we can't get any assistance like we can in the gaming community. We entered film festivals. The people running the film festivals won those competitions. We applied for grants to run like a web series and stuff. The people giving out the grants funded their own projects. That's how messed up it is here. Where the gaming community is so different, it's so much better. Everyone is like a family. Like I'm in one state, most of the gaming people are in another state, but they still like help out and support me, even though like they're so far away. Where my own state won't help me in film. The gaming community is so different. It's all about helping. What games have taught people is to help people. That's what I've learned from games. TV taught me all those terrible things. Games have taught me to help people. Every single game you play, you are helping someone. You'll meet a random person, you'll get a quest, help them. That's what gamers teach. And that's what I really like this channel to be all about, is just helping people. We can run live streams, we can run charity events, we can help people. We can help kids in hospitals, we can help people around the world, third world countries, just by playing a video game. One person can play a video game. We can get other people in. It's all a big community that we can begin. And I'd love it to start here. There's no one in Australia that really does it, that I can think of. If there is, please tell me who they are. I'd love to talk to them. But there's no one here in my country that really is trying to help people through gaming. And I would love to like start that trend. Like games have been like blamed for so many things. Like in Australia, R18 rating was so like a big struggle to get. But I feel like with the right people behind it, people well respected, people with like nice attitudes and stuff, which some of the big people here that I can think of aren't really, not gonna name names, but they're not exactly, you know, role models for the kids out there. But I'd love it if we could start a community around this and just start helping people through video games. Show that they're not that bad. Show that the educational message of pretty much every single game is help one another, and we can do that today. So please subscribe. Don't forget to leave a like. Leave a comment below. Tell me how gaming has changed your life. And hopefully in a year or 2 years from time, we can look back at this video and be like, hey, remember when they wanted to help people? Well, now look at them now. They're saving the endangered whale from getting killed just by playing a video game about fish or something. How amazing would that be? I know that's a terrible example. But like I said, I've got 6 week recovery. I'm on pills. I'm a little out of it. But I'm glad. I hope you've watched this video the whole way through because it means a lot to me. And I know gaming is important for a lot of people. And I thank you for watching.